Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
Welcome to the award-winning In Wheel Time car talk show. Coming up, we'll hope to talk to author, noted automotive journalist, wayward traveler, and talk show host from the left coast. It rhymed, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's Jack Nerad, hopefully. Later, Jeff has what your car's color says about you. And Mars has different hurricane evacuation destinations. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin, Chief Engineer David Ainsley, who's with us this morning, and I am Don Armstrong. So glad that you could join us, and we thank you very much for that. If you wonder what Mars is doing down there, he's trying to get the Zoom to work. Yep. And apparently it's not working. So Jack is going to be delayed just a little bit. Well, hopefully he, on the phone with David Ainsley, will be able to bring it all together, and we're going to do the deed.
Yep.
Is that okay?
I guess.
If I say that, do the deed? Because it has many
dirty
connotations.
deeds are done dirt cheap.
Listen to you.
Yeah.
Did you ever play that song?
Yeah, I think we did a long time ago.
Yep.
Old rock and roll days.
So while we wait for the connection to Jack Nerad, then we are going to do a little thing that I've been saving forever and ever. We're going to move the studio in the next couple of weeks. And in the meantime, I am cleaning out things like, what am I doing with that? I thought I threw that out years ago. Well, apparently I didn't.
You're a guy.
I am a guy. And so there's been a lot of expulsion here at the homestead. So
exfoliation.
Yeah. Mr. Mars, we don't need that. Thank you.
We heard that.
So this is a thing that I've been hanging on to. Sweating the details. 6 steps to deep clean your car's carpet. Have you ever done that? You ever cleaned the
Not deep
without
clean.
taking it out?
No, never. I've never deep cleaned it. That's
Okay.
I've never gotten it that dirty to deep clean.
Well, I haven't either. I'm very fastidious about my carpet because, and even the new cars that I drive all the time, they'll have like 3,000-4,000 miles on them, and you get them and it smells like dirt.
Yeah.
Can't handle that. It's like
Or
going
other
into
things,
your
yeah.
house
Yep.
because the way I look at it, your car is a direct reflection of you and your cleanliness at your house.
Right.
That's my take on it.
Yeah.
Others are going, it is not. Okay, well, that's just my take.
Yep.
If it smells bad, your house probably smells bad.
Don't eat it if it smells bad.
Ever.
Yeah.
And stop biting your fingernails.
There you go.
So the first thing you need, paintbrush.
Talk.
Oh,
Still don't hear
I
you.
can
we
hear
hear Jack.
Jack.
Jack's there.
What did you do, Mars? Who did?
Oh,
Jack did.
Jack did. Okay,
Jack.
good, Jack.
Oh, my God. Jack, you're with us.
Can he hear us? Can Jack hear us? I don't think so.
I don't think he can hear us,
All right.
Mars.
Well, he's
No,
Hello,
he
Jack.
can't hear us. It was all just a figment of our imagination,
It was
so
a
never
ruse.
mind.
It
So
was
to
a
continue
ruse.
on, you need a paintbrush. Any old paintbrush will do as long as it doesn't have paint on it. And actually, I prefer those that are shorter bristles, not too long of bristles.
yeah.
Okay? And if you have one,
They're for like dabbing.
well, yeah, but the stiffer ones get the dust and stuff out of
Yeah.
there. Many great shop vacuums. You're going to need a shop vac. And I've got one that I've had for quite some time. It is a wet dry vac. I think that one is from Lowe's. You can buy them fairly cheap if you get a Home Depot model
Yeah,
or whatever.
50
And they're
bucks.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're fine. It has to be a blower. It's lightweight, strong, on wheels, cost about $100, and does the job better than much pricier vacuums. Car accessory kit. Soft bristle hose attachment.
Yeah.
Okay? It'll be your favorite tool, getting the dust off your dash and console. Vacuum attachment kit like that doesn't cost much. If it doesn't come with the vacuum, whatever. The time that you'll pay for the $25 or so that you'll spend on Amazon, well worth it. Small brush, large brush, shampoo poo. Got to have some shampoo poo.
There you go.
So what kind?
Strawberry.
Many options available. You should always keep a quality interior cleaner handy. And I've got one over there, and I can never remember the name of it. It's over there in that box, Jeff, if you want to go dig around in it.
No, that's quite all right.
All right. Well, I can dig around it. Would you like to do this?
I'm not putting my hand in
It's
that
called
box.
Tough Stuff. That's what it is.
Okay, there it is.
Tough Stuff. And you can buy it everywhere. It's been on the market forever. And I learned about this stuff a long time ago when I was working at Richardson Chevrolet. We used it over there to do spot cleaning on new cars' carpet. Okay, and it works great. You also use it on upholstery as well. All-purpose concentrate from McGuire is one of them as well. Concentrates are great because you can decide how strong you'd like each bottle to be. I always keep a couple of bottles already mixed at different strengths, plus concentrates cheaper than individual bottles, though a gallon of the stronger stuff may last you 100 years.
Oh, wow.
Couple of other interior cleaners that this person likes: McGuire's Citrus Power Cleaning Plus, Stoner Power Clean. That'd be for me.
Yeah.
Stoner. The second is just for plastics, but it's great because it adds UV protection and satin finish. You don't have to go overboard. Don't overthink it. You just don't have to do that.
Well, you asked me. I've been thinking. I think what I've done in the past, you hang up the floor mat and you take a power washer and just.
Oh gosh, floor mats. That's a whole nother story. You know what I do? Floor mats, they're so easy, okay? You just get some regular laundry detergent, get a hose, hang them up, as you say, and get the nozzle on the hose and just blast it on the fence. Take it off the fence, put it down on the ground, take you just a regular broom, whatever you got in the house, and get you a little laundry detergent, sprinkle it on there, and then get you a good suds going.
Yeah.
Hang it back up on the fence and rinse it off and let it dry on the fence.
I would just rinse it and let it drip.
Yep.
Because you don't really need to. They weren't that dirty to deep clean scrub.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
But so far as the carpet, I've never actually deep cleaned the actual carpet.
So you're also going to need some old towels. Do not need to be microfiber because remember, we're working on the carpet right now. Remove everything out of the car. And if you're worried about getting anything wet, put a plastic bag over it.
Sorry. Talk.
Hello, Jack. Can you hear it? We can hear Jack, but he can't hear us.
No, I can hear you guys now.
Hey.
Mars?
I hear you.
Alrighty.
Is Ainsley still on the phone with you? Yes. We love you, David. Thank you. Why don't you come up here and take Mars' place? It'd be a whole lot easier.
You talking to Jack? Jack, come on up.
Yeah.
I hear you guys now.
Well, we can hear you too, and it's good to be
not
with you.
hear
And
me?
yeah, we can hear you.
Let's go to Jack.
And so, yeah, it's great to have you
Now
with
I
us.
lost
And
it.
so, can you hear us? Now he can't hear us
Uh-oh.
because Mars is over there fiddling with something and messed it all up. But whatever the case may be. So back to the.
I'm trying to get the picture back.
Okay, so back to the cleaning of the car. Remove everything. Actually, cover up stuff that you don't want to get wet. You're going to stir up a lot of dirt and a lot of dust, but you got to get the vacuum out and vacuum up all the dirt first. Vacuum number one. Then you're going to do the shampoo on the carpet. You don't need a big machine to shampoo your carpet. Good cleaner, brush, and towels. The Hoover Spotless Portable Carpet Cleaner, Upholstery Spot Cleaner, that's one of them. Bissell makes a bunch of stuff. You can also go and rent one over at Home Depot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a grocery store.
Grocery
in
store,
some
whatever
cases.
the case may be. The small handheld cleaners are decent, but don't expect them to do all the work. Most of the time still end up needing to use some effort and the towels. Then once you get finished, make sure that you rinse all of the soap suds that you've put on there out of it. And then you're going to rinse it nice, vacuum it, dry vac, and then open the doors and get the fan going. Unless you've got a better idea.
No.
That's what we did at the dealership. Matter of fact, I'll never forget when we have floods. We had floods back then, too. The dealership, they'd bring cars in, take the seats out, take all of the carpets out, including the jute underneath the carpets, and hang them up. It looked like a bad laundry day at the Armstrong house.
And that's another thing. Mention the jute, because if you get that jute soaked, it will rot over a period of time.
That's right. And you can buy jute.
Yeah.
But it's expensive. And it's all it is ground up rags glued together,
Pretty
basically.
much.
And not only that, but if you leave the moisture in there, it's going to rot
hello.
right on through. Can you hear us, Jack?
I can.
Oh, God. Mars, don't touch it. Get your hands off of it. Keep them in the air the entire interview with Jack.
For the entire show.
Jack, I'm sorry.
I don't think it was you guys. It was probably
There's Mike.
as much me, if not all me here. So I apologize.
Okay, well, no, we're going to blame it all on Mars. We always do, so why are we going to change now? Jack, it's good to see
Exactly.
you and glad to talk to you. Forever limited time that we've got, and we apologize for the technical
Oh, my
difficulties.
pleasure. Always
so-
great to talk to you.
We understand that you've made some sort of trip across America for 2025.
It was crazy, yeah. We did the Made in America tour through the upper Midwest, starting in Chicago, Milwaukee, upper Peninsula of Michigan, through
right.
Detroit, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, and then back to Chicago.
Oh, my
We went to
God.
ballparks and national parks along the way in a Dodge Durango SRT Hellcat.
So you,
Oh, it was crazy. It was nuts.
Who went with you?
you got there quickly.
My lovely wife went with me. She
Poor
did the great
thing.
planning for it, and
she
we
was
just
your
had a blast.
navigator?
She was a great navigator. She is the greatest travel agent of all time. She really sets up things beautifully. And we, as I said, went to all these ballparks and saw all kinds of baseball games. Of course, I'm a huge baseball fan, and visited a lot of interesting things: Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Greenfield Village in
Oh,
Detroit.
beautiful, yeah.
So very, very cool stuff.
Did you manage to make any personal appearances at great big venues? Jack Nerad is in the audience, ladies and
Or
gentlemen.
throwing out the first pitch somewhere.
Hardly.
We could
I
have
was
arranged
just a
that for you.
spectator as everyone else was, so it was fun though.
Well, and so tell me about the trip with the Dodge Durango SRT Hellcat.
Well, you might think that's crazy, right? At 710 horsepower, you think that would be a very temperamental vehicle, but it wasn't at all. It was just terrific. I mean, this is a 3-row, 6-passenger SUV that just happens to have 710 horsepower and goes 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds.
Is it all-wheel drive?
All-wheel drive. It has so many electronic aids to launch and all kinds of track stuff that it's just crazy. I mean, the vehicle is so much smarter than I am. I just can't describe it. And yet it was a very docile vehicle. You know, obviously we cruised at, 70 or 80, depending on what the speed limits were in the various places. Had a great time. Of course, when you have 710 horsepower, it's great on those 2 lanes when you need to do a pass real quick.
No
Because
doubt.
you can do a pass really quick.
Yeah.
When you have that kind of horsepower.
2 questions. Did you light the tires at any time? And the
I
second,
did not. And I think with all-wheel drive and the launch control, you're unlikely to do that unless you really try to do that. And I
unless you
think
turn
there's
the
a way to
launch
do that.
control off. Now, I got to ask you, what about the gas mileage?
A lot of people ask me about that, and I think we got something like 16 miles per gallon,
Really?
which I think is pretty darn
Yeah,
good.
for
Because I'm a
710
little bit of a
horsepower.
lead foot.
Yeah, absolutely. And I assume that it's probably at 70, 80 miles an hour. It's cruising at about, 1,800 RPM.
Yeah, it's not running. It's not turning a lot when when you're going that fast because there's a lot left there. I think it has like an 180 or 200 mile an hour speedometer. I think the top speed is something over 150 miles an hour, something like that. I didn't come close
So
to
you
that,
can. I was
obviously.
going to say you can validate that then, right?
Yeah, not personally, not this time around.
Well, so the purpose of this trip with that vehicle, I mean, did you write some big, long article about it? Or how did
What
that
we
work?
did was we did reports every day. There are YouTube shorts each day of the trip. So, I mean, if you want to recount our trip, you can go to our YouTube channel, the America on the Road YouTube channel, and see that. I'm in the process of putting together kind of a lengthy compilation of all the video that we collected over the course. It took us about 2 weeks. We were kind of at the mercy of the baseball schedule because we wanted to see baseball games in each of those Major League Baseball games in each of those towns. So it took us a while, but I think our longest days were about 500 miles each, and it was so easy. It was just such an easy cruise in that vehicle.
And you'd think that a race car like that, it would be really stiff, but my recollection is no, it's not.
It's not. It's real comfortable. My wife did not like the rumble so much. I kind of like the overall noise.
Exhaust, yeah.
It's not really noise, but the
vroom.
sound
Yeah.
that the vehicle makes because it is that kind of vehicle. But that's the only possible complaint. Great seats inside. It has really supportive seats. Like I say, we did a couple 500-mile days with just like falling off a log. It was so easy.
600 No, sorry, 6-speed automatic transmission.
I think if
It's an 8.
memory serves, it's a 10-speed, but I could
is
be
it?
wrong on that.
I was thinking 8. I thought
Yeah,
they were
it might be an 8-speed. It
Yeah.
might be an 8-speed. It's not a 6-speed. I know that.
No,
for a
yeah, I
fact,
think it's the
but,
same one they put in all the Hellcats or the bigger.
Yeah, it would be
SRTs.
the same one that they put in
Yeah.
all the Hellcats,
Yeah.
which that's probably an 8-speed. You're right.
Well, you know, I read somewhere that one of the first bring it back moves is to update the Durango, and they are going to really push that thing.
Yeah, it's interesting. We came back to news that all Durangos going forward in 2026 are going to be V8s. They have dropped the V6, which I think is not bad. Yes, hooray, hooray. You're not the only one who's clapping for that. And I think it's just a great thing. I think this is such a cool vehicle. I mean, it's got kind of old bones, right? It's not the newest vehicle
Right.
out there.
Yes.
But it is just so darn good. And with this V8 power, and you can get various levels of V8 power for not very much money. I think you can easily get into a V8 powered version of the Durango for $42,000 or something like that, which in these days is not bad. I think it's a great option for a lot of people these days.
And you know, you never hear about Durangos being recalled. Just had to say
Right.
that, but it's true.
Yeah.
And with all the recalls that we have, rarely, I don't even recall a recall for the Dodge Durango. I just think it's a solid vehicle. And, you know, there's so many people, Jack, and I think you'll agree with me, that say, oh, we need to update it. We need to update it. Well, maybe you can, reform some body panels to make it change a little bit on the looks part. But if the bones are good, go for it, man.
I agree. I mean, big manufacturers, right? Mercedes-Benz changes its vehicles every 8 or 9 years, right? Because those have pretty good bones. So why not kind of stick with something that works well, that the factories know how to build, that the workers know how to build, and it has tried and true power plants, has tried and true engines. I think it's a terrific thing.
And Jack,
Go
ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, if I were to buy one, I'm not sure that I would buy the SRT Hellcat, but in some ways, it's such a bargain. I mean, you can get into this thing for around $80,000, just kind of all in with that kind of horsepower and with the tech that's in this thing. I mean, and this is a vehicle you can have fun with in so many ways for so many years. I just think it's a terrific bargain all the way around.
And then you go and compare that to a Ford Expedition or a Suburban.
Yeah, the GMC.
Or the GMC,
Yeah.
the big boys there. The value, like you say, that you're getting for the cost. I mean, those guys are going to run you up totally loaded like that. They're going to be up over 100
Yeah,
easy.
I saw one
you get into the Cadillac
yesterday for 90.
exactly.
In the dealership. Yeah.
And I think that to me, it's a little bit smaller than that big Suburban and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And it makes it a lot easier to drive around town.
Well, Jack, one of the things that I did want to mention to you, you and I both drive new cars every week as test vehicles, and there's so many of them. I'm driving one right now that'll go unnamed for this moment anyway. It's a 4-cylinder, and it's underpowered, and the whole idea behind this, I'm positive, although I haven't read that, is the fact that they want gas mileage. Okay, well, that's fine. So what happens is you got a 4-cylinder. It's turbocharged, okay, so you get a 250 horsepower, but it's not enough for a great big SUV. And so they try to save more fuel by having it shift too early. And it goes from first to third, and you're wanting the thing to move forward, but now you've got to put more throttle into it. Then it starts downshifting, and it's just an absolute nightmare to me. Do you feel the same way?
I run into that, absolutely. And, a lot of these vehicles are built to the regulations and built to the fuel economy test, more so than they are built to serve the consumer who's going to drive them for the next 5 years, right? And I think we see that all the time. And I'm really concerned about all these turbocharged engines that we see out there. I think, that's a problem waiting to happen in several years, because I just don't believe those engines are going to be easy to service in the same way that a conventional engine would be over time. And I think you guys know about me. I mean, I keep a vehicle for a long, long time. And I like that. And I want to be able to do that. And I have some concerns about these.
Well, and you noted me clapping when you said the V8 is back. And I will tell you, And I know that I'm old. I get that. But there is nothing like V8 power. Now, the one that you drove is supercharged. I get that. But a regular V8 engine, you can't go wrong with it. It's proven technology. You never hear it. Well, can't say never. GM has had some problems with some of their V8s. But I will say that you never hear of any engine problems with a standard Hemi that is naturally aspirated and fuel injected. Gets decent gas mileage for a V8. You got power when you need it right there at your right foot.
Right. And I think you guys know that I have a 2000 Chevy Tahoe. We just had to move my daughter from one place to another 200 miles away. And that's what we took, a 25-year-old V8 power, 5.3-liter V8. Ran like a top, just terrific, 25 years later. And I think that exactly proves what you're talking about, Don.
Jack, it's great to talk to you, as always. America on the Road, Jack Nerad, and all of his novels that he's got out there.
Yeah.
We invite you to delve into Jack's world, and it's great to talk to you, Jack. Thanks so much for
That's a pleasure.
being patient with us this morning.
I think it was me, and thanks for being patient with me, and I look forward to talking to you guys again.
Absolutely. Take care. Jack Nerad, ladies and gentlemen. We're kind of running behind. So I think that what we're going to do is take a break here, and we're going to see if we can squeeze in Jeff's car culture. Okay? All right. That's coming up next. And also, we're going to have, I think we're going to try to get in Mars hurricane destinations. If I'll shut up, we're going to go to the break, and I think we're going to get to this in a minute.
The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupi Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupi Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupi Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Lupi Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupi experience with queso flammeado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupi beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupi Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupi Tortilla, he's pretty good. Apple or Android, In Wheel Time podcast can be found everywhere, on the stream and through downloads. Whether you're on the road or at home and jonesing for a different kind of car talk show, give In Wheel Time a try. Honest new car reviews, fun, informative interviews with real car people, weekly automotive news, features like Jeff's Car Culture and Mike's Driving Destinations, all on In Wheel Time. Check us out on SiriusXM Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or while you're shopping on Amazon through Amazon Music. InWheelTime.com has a list, and we know you love lists. I love lists, especially when you can hear them.
Okay.
Time now for Jeff's Car Culture, what your car's color says about you.
You betcha, and here we go. So this first one, even though it's just the hold shot there, Mike, copper, if you got a copper vehicle, you're not afraid of getting your hands dirty, hard work and character. Leave that alone. Here we go. Next one is red. Passionate adventure. Drivers who are drawn to red cars have fiery passion and won't hesitate to fight for what they believe in. They get personally invested in things, but they crave most is adventure. Fast rides, pulse-pounding experiences, and exciting encounters are what makes life worth living when you have a red car. Next one is black, Don. Mysterious and sophisticated.
That's me, baby.
Black car drivers like to keep to themselves and don't reveal too much. They like to retain some mystique. These drivers are perfectionists and won't leave a job unfinished unless it's a margarita glass, if they leave it at all. Their elegance is sophisticated and can capture a room. Next one we have, a practical planner, would be the white vehicle. Just like their favorite color, white car lovers keep things neat and tidy.
That'd be Kathy.
Yep. Maybe to extremes. You're happy when things are simple, and your practicality means that when it comes to group outings, everyone looks to you for the best plan.
Absolutely.
Okay, then we got a blue one. Blue is calm and collected, Mike, like the blue ocean. You're too serene and cool on the surface. You generally like to take life as it comes, but underneath that surface are unexpected currents. You're probably a far, deep thinker, and you let it on, and and you can't resist the challenge of a good competition. And then we got green. Green is the environmental protector.
God.
That's a good shot of that little car. I'd drive that.
Yeah, you would.
I would. What else would a green car driver be but more passionate about the environment? Yep, everybody knows that. You're always doing your best to make sure that you're being sustainable, and you probably love the great outdoors, too. And the next one we have, if you get one of these, you're a yellow. A beam of sunshine. How about that? Yellow car drivers are as bright as their vehicles, happy, optimistic. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. You're socially active and the life of every party, Michael, just like you.
Bobby Sparkman.
There you go. It's to be expected, though, because you love to make people laugh and you share in their sunshine. And then we got one purple for those that are purple people. The artistic expression. Purple lovers have a real bearing on what they draw attention to and having to seek it out. They're just so good at expressing themselves. They have impeccable taste, whether it's in friendship, music, or art. So you'll never have a hard time finding subjects to discuss.
I
That's
painted
a good
the front
car.
door of my old house with a purple door.
Did you?
Yeah.
Brown, salt of the earth. I like this car. I drive that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Brown's your favorite color. You're down to earth. You treat everyone the same way,
Like you're
regardless
not
of social,
feeling
professional
good.
standings. And it works for you. I like it. People love your honesty. Thank you.
Would you buy and drive that?
I'd
drive the car.
Kathy had a brown car.
Oh.
She did. You're a dependable person who enjoys the quiet evenings instead of loud parties.
You're the last one to take off from the stop sign.
I'd drive that car. I would. There you go.
Yeah, you would.
Perfect.
I am sorry. No. Brown and green, no.
Chevrolet made a lot of trucks and Tahoes and Suburbans that color, and it was like,
That brown?
yes, like why?
My Cutlass was brown. It was chestnut brown. It was a Cadillac
Yeah,
color.
GM was real big into that
it
brown
was a nice
for a
car.
while.
It was really sweet.
Flat,
Almost-
ugly brown,
Oh.
It was
dirt
like
brown,
It was like a root beer.
What'd you call it?
dirt brown.
Oh, dirt brown. I thought you said duck brown.
No. That was the duck yellow. That was the yellow.
Depending on what end of the duck you're looking at.
Yeah, that's true.
But there you go. Your car color tells a lot about you.
Yeah, it does.
There you go.
Yeah. My dad bought a beige Chevrolet Celebrity.
My sister had a beige Camaro.
I had a champagne, is what it was called. A champagne Cadillac. Coupe de Ville.
Coupe de Ville. There you go.
With a matching vinyl top on it.
Man,
It was bad to the bone.
I got a tear in my eye with that one.
I bet you did. Okay.
Are we doing Michael's?
No, we're not. He's going to have to wait. I'll make a note to try to get him in after all of his shenanigans earlier today that has put us in heart failure.
Yeah, don't say that.
You get your blood going. Get your blood
Don't
circulating.
say
and
that.
stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, the N-Wheel Time Car Talk Show maybe will continue after this break.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The award-winning In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show now reaches 5.3 million folks each year. Check us out on InWheelTime.com, the Odyssey Radio app, YouTube, Facebook, and just about every other entertainment source out there, including our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show has informative automotive guest interviews, new car reviews, along with popular features including Jeff's Car Culture, the latest new cars, cruise-ins, and racing dates. It's InWheelTime.com. Join us. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.